Okay. Yeah. So, DanYo&Tita show. Here we go. It's like, hey yo, came in rockin' with Tita and DanYo. Country boy for show, came in strumming my banjo. What you mean, what I mean? Still 618 if you hate, like I grew up with Dip Lean, and I welcome the feature. Cause I won't feel in the extra attention like my name was Aisha. My ear to the streets, you know, I stay in the know. They say knowledge is power, guess gossip is gold. My head to the ground, mind on my goal. Sister to sister, they talk to my soul. Gotta understand where you come from, man, just to know where to go. And if you ain't informed, you gon' get led from the door. Hold up.
We live. We back like cook crack.
Okay.
It's the DanYo&Tita podcast, episode 10.
Tension.
We in the double digits.
Wow. Important people.
Yeah. We should have bought a bottle of something to drink.
Yeah.
For episode 10.
We should be popping bottles.
Yeah, blame it on Tita. She was talking there, I was thinking, I forgot.
She looked so interested in
now
the
she
show,
quiet.
man.
Before the show, Tita was talking. Let's keep it real. You was talking, now you quiet
told me
now.
to be quiet. I'm quiet now.
Oh
Whatever.
my goodness, here we go.
Right.
Hey, what's going on? How's y'all week?
It was crazy,
alright.
man, but it was
Good.
cool, you know. Crazy cool.
Most definitely.
We made it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shoot, man, I had a long week. They had me working a double on Thursday.
Wow.
16 hours. Hope I get a good check out of that. Let's get right into it. Shout out Roulette.
Shout out.
Who we shouting out this week?
This week, the Laughter Lounge show, August 30th. Marlon the Great, Mike Dapper, Fred White, and one of my favorite comedians, Teddy Beard. The Laughter Lounge, August 30th.
That's dope.
That is dope.
Yeah, the
You guys so funny.
Exodus Cultural Center.
Yeah, those are all funny guys.
Yep. And actually, shout out to Jamel, J1. He was the one that put that show together.
Really? That's dope.
Yeah. So that's gonna be dope, man. Check out that one.
You said
Where's it
what
gonna
day
be at?
is that again?
August 30th
Oh, okay.
And where at?
at the Exodus Culture Center.
Okay. All right. Know where that's at.
That's dope, man.
How we get tickets?
I
Yeah,
mean,
Jamel.
Jamel, hook us up with some
Right.
free tickets, man.
Right.
We got you on a shout out roulette. You know?
Right.
Need some
Free
tickets.
We
tickets.
advertising, man.
Right.
Yeah, I might hit that up right there. I think that's a good lineup right there. Shout out to the man James J. Mack, aka Blood Cuss.
Blood.
Wow.
You know, he's out
man.
there in California right now. They're having actually a VIP screening Wednesday, August 14th.
Nah, but dude's hilarious though.
Yeah, they got a movie that he's in called Rent Due.
Wow.
It's the first of the month and rent is due. So he's hosting.
rent's
He's
due,
actually hosting that event as well. Actually, I've been talking to Blood Cuz. He might have Blood Cuz come up here. We hoping that's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. It's at a red carpet event, 6:30 p.m. Showtime starts at 7:30 p.m. at the Fine Arts Movie Theater in Beverly Hills, California.
Oh, that's dope, man.
Yeah, so hit up for tickets, rentduethemovie.com.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yep.
We should do a show in California.
That'll be
we
dope.
should all
We should do
band
that,
together,
California
go
trip.
out there.
Yeah.
That'll be
Yeah.
nice.
Most
Do a
definitely.
show on the strip.
I know there's a lot of people that like to be on the show, and vice versa.
Most definitely. And once again, shout out to the Hydrate the Homeless. There's 3 more Sundays left for this. 3 more Sundays. Hydrate for the Homeless at the 11th of August, the 18th of August, and the 25th of August.
For sure.
They need help. They need people to come and help them pack those lunches, pack those waters up. What's they called? Deodorants and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Hygiene
like
products.
hygiene products.
Right.
You know, little stuff like especially for the heat. And if you can't go, donate. They have the app for that. You know, just donate it. Send money, send food, bread, anything that snacks. Anything that would help out them if you can't be there personally, especially for guys, 'cause, the areas are bad, so they want men out there helping them out. Just to watch them and stuff.
Right.
We also have the Bud Show on Mondays at 8:30 to 9:30 p.m.
Support District Radio Network.
These are all Support District Radio people. I know for sure the Bud Show is.
What's the Bud show about?
It's about Bud.
But Budweiser?
It's not that kind of Budweiser,
It's
but
about
you know
the weed, the marijuana.
you know
Marijuana
that
birds.
herbal fee. You know.
Oh, okay. There we go.
So we have live with Marley and Chief Monday 6 to 8 p.m.
Is that about smoking too?
Hey,
No, that one's about drinking.
That's about. I mean, it just depends. I think the end one should start the other kind of a thing. You
Yo,
know?
Right.
One time we hosted the stage at the Arizona Hip Hop Festival, and I was backstage with Chief, and Chief gave me some coffee, right? And I'm sipping the coffee. I'm like, this coffee tastes like cinnamon. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's some good ass coffee. I never had no coffee like this before. He didn't put some Fireball in my dang coffee, man. Got me going. You know what I'm saying?
He made
I had
that.
one cup of that too. I had a couple.
That's the patented drink of the show,
Yeah.
right? The Fireball, right?
Fireball was a drink, man.
Oh, they
And the
crazy.
cinnamon covers it, so you
Yep.
can't smell it as
Yeah, so-
much.
If you ever need somebody to drink with
Chief, definitely.
yeah, shout out to Marlon the Great. And shout out to VA Verse over there as well.
We have Funny Serious Tuesdays at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. That's with Teddy Bear, Marlon,
Aziza.
and Aziza. Let's Argue podcast on Saturdays. And then we have Out of Bounds Saturdays 10 p.m. to 12 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's
So that's a
dope.
couple shows.
Your special show with VA.
You guys want to check them out and stuff. You know, they're on SDR.
I think one is missing off that list though.
Oh, of
Tita.
course.
Oh,
Of
my.
course.
2
Why
weeks in
did
a row. Man. I gave you this back.
See, you should have given people certain
DanYo&Tita
things, you know?
podcast.
Right.
And of course, you didn't write it down, so I didn't think about it. Just read it, Tita. So,
I think I
DanYo&Tita
might take away
podcast,
from
of
her,
course. So we always forget.
You about to go back on suspension.
It's all good. I don't get paid anyway. Shoot,
Oh, it's like that?
Right. She need to get paid.
I didn't get
What?
paid for it.
Dang.
Wow.
She said, "Show
well,
me them coins."
According to her, the topic on Sister Social Day, you'll get paid in other ways. You know?
All right. Okay.
Tita's gonna be a good girl.
Wow. She don't
She
even.
blushed.
She don't
Look
even-
at
Tita's gonna be a good girl from now on.
Anyway. Let's have a word on the street news.
Let me fluff these up a little bit.
Word.
We might have to end the show early. All right, y'all. It's time for word on the street news.
Oh man.
What's
What's
the word
the
this
word?
week?
So, a mother. Oh shoot!
What?
I cut that off. But anyway, a mother took her 2 daughters to go fight with somebody.
She took $2.
Her two
daughters.
Her 2 daughters
Oh.
to go fight somebody
I don't know what
at
I was
like a
saying.
beauty supply place, right?
Wow.
Because one of the daughters had to beef with the employee, so they took the mother to go fight him. The 2 daughters ended up getting shot and killed.
Wow.
Ended up getting shot and killed because the mother brought the mother. The mother's being charged as well as the.
That's child endangerment.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
Trying to get them to go fight the people, and then they end up getting shot.
Exactly. So they have been pronounced dead. One was dying on the scene, or the one was died at the hospital. That's crazy.
sad.
Over. You know what it was over? A dude. It was all over a
I'm
dude.
so done.
What's up with you females fighting over dudes?
Not me.
I never heard of dudes fighting over females.
I have.
Some do.
They do?
I
Yeah,
have.
they do.
You ever watch Cheaters?
Right. Forgot about
Hey,
that.
that show was good though.
That show was fake.
I didn't know it was fake till.
You think it's
till
fake?
I
think
thought
it's
it
fake.
was a
I
real
don't know.
show. It's like, oh my
no.
god.
I thought it was fake.
Right.
Especially when I saw one of the actors like actually like in person. I was always seeing that show. He's like, yeah.
All those shows is fake. Divorce court fake too.
Oh, that I know it's
Yeah.
fake.
My cousin got paid like $500 for doing it.
Well, you know, you get paid. Anybody can make up something. you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Right. Make up a story.
But that's messed up, man. Where was it? Where was this at, man?
Oh, I don't even know what was that. I think in Alabama or something like
That's
that.
crazy.
It's the
man.
South.
But it's like, why would you take your kids? You know, like
Because people think violence is the solvent to everything. Let's go whoop their ass. Come on, we gonna kick. Like I don't.
Show me who hurt you, baby.
It's so retarded, dude.
Yep. I'm trying to figure out how the employee have a gun though.
I was gonna ask that. I was gonna
They
ask
could
that
have had a
next.
gun in their business,
shop.
in the part of business. where
Yeah,
she-
that's true.
That's the
Yeah.
business.
In case you get
Protection.
robbed, shop
Somebody
got
robbed
a
or
gun.
something.
Right, yep.
And they come in there with all that talking about
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, the
And they
mom
telling
and the
them
two
to
daughters.
leave. They tell them to leave, and hey, if they keep coming in, they have the right if they feel like they scared.
Mm-hmm.
I just think about the mom, like in her head, like is she processing everything now?
And that's the thing.
And
though.
why would you take your daughters to fight?
The mother don't be grown.
They don't be thinking.
Nah, that's what it
They
is.
don't be adults.
Facts.
They have kids, but they're not adults.
Well, nowadays
adult
a lot of moms
definitely
are like
somebody can
super
fall back off
young, you
that.
know.
Right.
So it's like they think about their younger daughters
That's
as
not
their
even
friends.
a lady. That's like man, what type of lady I want to fight? I'm gonna teach my girls to go beat up somebody.
I'm gonna take my kids
So
to their
stupid.
fight
I do
because
not
I'm a good
understand
mom.
it. I don't
No,
get it, dude.
Yeah. So a Bronx woman looks up obituaries and robs home during funerals.
Yeah, I saw that
She
article this
target
week.
she targeted people who were attending their spouse's wake or funeral service from fall 2017 to spring 2018. She hit up about 6 of them.
wow.
That's actually a smart thing to do. To give her credit, though.
She's going to hell.
You get no credit for that.
You
like,
get-
Like, why? I want to
these
know
people
how
are
you.
already suffering, and you
I
gonna
know.
go rob them.
It's like
Right.
those grave robbers, you know,
Right.
like people
But-
like they know, especially like with some spitting and stuff, especially like those people that are religious and stuff, or they have the ideals of bringing them with money and jewels and blah blah. You
How
know,
would you think of something like that?
people are
That's
use
a
their
game plan.
It's like this that people use their minds for something else instead of benefiting for the better they benefit for
I think the
themselves.
funeral. I think the funeral service has something to do with that.
Yeah,
too.
that's crazy.
Because you don't just come up with nothing like that.
People are not that smart.
Well, yeah, I mean, she could.
Unless she was it the same funeral home that the people was going to?
No, it was
or-
different ones.
So
She
was
was
she
reading
in bed with all the?
obituaries.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
was taking the Sunday obituaries, or
I don't know.
Pick it
She
on
had
up.
to be watching the people still, though.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
That's just sad.
Wow. Georgia teen sentenced to life in prison after killing his sister. Y'all know why? Over Wi-Fi password.
Oh my god! Like people
Yeah, that
don't
was
value
pretty
life
sad.
no more.
How did he kill her though?
I think he just beat her to death and strangled her. You know?
Wow.
Beat her to death and strangled her.
People don't believe in karma no more. Like seriously,
Well, man, hey,
Over Wi-Fi.
that's insane.
just go to Starbucks or McDonald's.
Nah,
Man.
it's just that's what the fight was over. They've been fighting and shit. Man.
Yeah, but yeah,
They use
had
that,
a bad
you know?
relationship with each other.
Right, and they should have been
Yeah.
split apart from each other, and he probably needed to go get some help a long time ago, and
Yeah.
they've been avoiding it, thinking it's okay.
Ghetto family.
and he just finally just snapped
That's ridiculous, man.
and over a password.
That's what she be that Wi-Fi dangerous.
Man,
This one right
I
here.
don't need Wi-Fi. I need it for my new phone, but not for this
must have
one.
been really important, man.
Dude,
Anyway,
I got mobile hotspot.
Jay-Z and Will Smith are reportedly teaming up for a new TV series about civil rights movement.
Wow.
So that's gonna be real dope. I think
that's
it's gonna be
dope,
over there on
man.
Netflix and all that stuff.
That's
So,
dope.
That's
That's
cool.
good shows.
yeah,
Finally,
that's gonna be dope. All the past events. I'm glad. Shout out to them for that, man. We need a.
We do.
some positivity.
I don't want that to be lost history. You know what I mean? So
No.
acknowledge that right there. A United flight attendant gets fired after being charged with criminal public and intoxication on the plane. They're up in the air. You got the people recording her. She drunk like a mug. At one time, they end up putting her in her seat and putting the seatbelt on her.
Wow.
She didn't know where she was at. They asked her, "Do you know where you're at?" She was like, "I'm in Chicago."
Wow.
Oh my gosh!
Too many
Slurred.
shots.
You said she was a passenger or a flight attendant?
Flight attendant. The
Ay,
one that
Dios
tells you what
mío.
to do.
Slurred.
She's
Leaning
supposed
on.
to be serving you your drink.
I was like, did she drink all the drinks?
She was leaning.
Done.
No, she drank
She
that.
using that cart like a crutch, like
She was on.
She's
something to drink.
She's like, you want another one? Here, one for you, one for me.
Yeah, yep. So yeah, they had the pilots can't do nothing because they got to fly the plane.
Right.
So they was in there helping her.
What about the U.S.
passengers
Marshal
have
in
to help
there?
her.
I don't know. I don't think no U.S. Marshal was on this one. Cause
Isn't it by law
grabbing
that
her up.
No, not every flight.
every
You never
flight.
know.
Yeah, there's
You never
footage.
know which one's gonna be
It could
one
just
on
be
there.
a
the footage
surprise.
is funny,
Yeah.
man. Y'all got to see the footage. We'll probably put it up on the
Yeah,
podcast.
put it on there, bro.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Look at it.
A mother who took a lift to dump her 4-year-old son's body
Wow.
in a Baltimore's dumpster
I'm so done.
says before he died, he was put into a hot bath. It had burns so severe that his skin was floating around him. After she had dumped the body, she had called the police that he was lost. So they're up there looking for him. They can't find him. Eventually, they end up putting her in interrogation. She finally admitted that she was the one that killed her son.
How old was he?
I don't know. He was about 2-3 years old. But
my God.
the thing is, it was the hot bath that killed him. The water was so hot or something like that.
It's scorched her.
She did that shit on fucking purpose, bro.
Yeah, she did.
What the fuck you gonna put a
That
baby?
water has to be
You gonna touch the water
hot.
before you put
You know
your
how our
kid
water out
in
here
it.
get hot?
Yes, like
Before you put your kid in the water, you gonna put your hands in the water
And
you
test
gonna
the
make
water,
sure,
right.
You gonna make sure it's not too hot.
But I mean, as soon
I
as the
know
child
too.
gets in there, he's gonna yell or something like, you know.
I don't even like dealing with kids. I don't even like putting them in warm water. I like just, you know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
It's crazy.
That's insane, man. I don't, man.
And due to the mass shootings that happened last week, Walmart has decided to get rid of all the signs, promotions, game demos of all violent video games that they have inside their stores.
That makes no sense.
Right now, they did it in the South. Right now, they might continue to do that everywhere.
But they still sell
Walmart.
guns and everything.
Yeah, they gonna still advertise the guns.
Like,
but what they gonna do is take
gun
you know,
advertising
like
is
when you
still
go
up.
down the video game aisle,
Right.
and you can see the little demos of the video
Right,
games.
right.
They're gonna take all of those away,
Okay.
but you can still go out there and look at the guns.
Like I said the other day,
and
man.
stuff
What?
like that.
How many video games have you seen shoot someone?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I haven't seen a video game kill a motherfucker
Is
yet.
there like a test with this? Like, you know, saying, video games test out as, you know,
And
certain
I just,
percentage about killings?
I
No,
don't
I've never heard of
understand.
that.
You've
Yeah.
never heard anyone quote a video game that they was going to kill somebody.
Exactly.
In regard.
Like nobody
How
has.
could you? You know, I did post this story up on the Facebook page, and got a couple comments. How can you even debate that? Like, conversate that? Like,
Because people
that
want
don't
to,
make no sense.
people are so afraid in America, and they don't want to admit it. Guns are an addiction because of fear, man. And they don't care. No, they don't give a fuck because they don't care because they're scared and they want their gun. They don't care how many people die, what we gotta blame. They want their gun, man. They scared. This world is crazy. And
And
I seen them
even-
start jumping down your throat. And you just posted the facts that they doing this. And here they come.
Yeah.
Especially here, man. These people here, boy, they crazy about their guns. They own you.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing against them guns. That's how they are, man.
Yeah, I think that's a
They
stupid,
take it personally. and
especially
stuff.
definitely a dumb move for a
Hey,
Walmart.
we gonna blame the video games.
right.
Is it okay? I have a question. I know this ain't the lead. I'm getting the lead perspective already. Now, is it the media that started this, or did Trump was the one that said it, brought it up?
Trump said it.
So, all right, that's all I need to know.
Right.
That was word on the street news.
Word.
Word on the street
So
news.
we gonna going into this week's Sister Social.
Yes, we are.
Is that what time it is?
It's social
It's the Sister
time.
Social time.
Is that what time it is?
Tita got one for us this week, y'all.
You know, we just have to be, productive in everything we do. And
Yeah, right.
there's a lot of, we did the hair, we did the skin, we did the face. We did, what else we did? What did we do last week?
Self-care.
We did self-care. And, we did, parts of mental and religious care. But we forgot about the most important thing,
What's that?
the sex.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. You know what I mean?
We have to always talk about, and it's not even like a lot of people think, sex is like, it just depends what you use it for. A lot of people use it for
You ain't gotta
productivity.
explain it, just talk about your sex.
Anyways,
Hold on. What you mean? What you use it for?
I don't know what you talking
Some
about.
people use sex for
some
different
people
things.
use it for therapy. Some people
they?
use it. Yeah, some people
Sex
have
therapy.
an open
Yeah,
relationship.
you know
Some
them
people
people
use
who
it.
they sex addicts.
Yes.
They gotta go to a sex
They're like
therapist.
AA meetings.
Wow.
They're sex addicts.
What you use it for?
I use it for love
Love.
and baby making
not to relieve stress.
and relieve stress. I mean, it's kind of like a package deal, depending how you look at
All
it.
the endorphins.
All the endorphins, and it's healthy for you guys. It's healthy for you to relax your entire body, physically, mentally. So we're
Are
gonna
we doing So I think you mentioned earlier that we was doing sex positions.
Yes, ma'am. We're doing 7
She came out
sections.
quick with that. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we are. We're gonna do 7 basic 7 basic sexual positions that women enjoy.
Wow.
Okay.
Now I wonder how many women did they survey to write that article?
Man, I don't know.
Where's this article from?
I have this article.
Ask Man?
Let me see. Oh, askmen.com.
Okay.
So this
That's
is kind of
cool.
like a.
So
I
they
mean,
asked men
basically,
instead of asking the women. Okay.
because I mean, I think it goes both ways, but you know, most guys.
So what they did was they went and asked how many other men in their survey.
Yeah.
What positions do your woman like?
What
And they
positions
came up with this article.
Like what do women ask for? So we had the men got the answers, you know.
Well, man, I mean, maybe these positions have worked for these men.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? They was able to get their women to their, you know,
she likes
to
that,
their
yeah.
spot, their orgasm, you know, and these are the positions that they use.
True.
It could have been fake, but hey.
Because I mean, we have all these crazy positions that people do, but people don't. It's just, you know, they're very acrobatic. I want to use the word, or you know, but we want to start with the basic ones, okay?
For sure.
We have the missionary, which is the, you know, the classic one. It's been done by ages.
We're not going to explain it because
We're
if
not
you don't
gonna-
know what missionary
He
is.
just said, like, I'm gonna put the pictures up. Hey, you just whatever you got, put the pictures up.
Yeah,
on the
we're going to
screen.
put the pictures up.
So
Missionary.
that's self-explanatory.
You said missionary.
But there's different types of missionary, not
Yes,
just
there
plain
is.
old, just pillow princess.
Right.
Like running into second is missionary variation, which is legs on chest.
Missionary very okay.
So what's that one?
So I do recommend
The
before
legs- the legs on a
any
man's chest, I guess.
extracurricular.
So is that-
When she bent up like a taco.
Like the,
You're kind of like if you look at it, it's kind of
folded
like a
taco?
folded taco.
Okay.
I do recommend. I don't care how old you are or anything. You stretch.
She said, "I don't
before
care how old
anything." Because I mean, hopefully we have older to younger, you know, audience. But make sure you're, you know, if you're not young, make sure you
yeah.
stretch.
Make sure you do your
'Cause
stretches.
You pull something, you're gonna end up in the ER with
Right.
those people.
Before sex, make sure you
I'm
do
just
15,
saying.
15 to 20 minutes of stretching.
Yes, do a little dance, you know.
Before sex.
Right.
Be prepared.
Don't pull a hamstring.
Don't pull nothing.
Oh, man.
So what's our third position this week, Tita?
Doggy style variation. That's kind of like the stack spooning kind of one.
Oh, stack
like, you
spooning.
know,
So it's not just the regular girl on
the
girl on all fours.
you could do
over and kissing and
you
stuff?
could do the pillow, and then, you know, she lays on top of the pillow, and, you know, he's on there, he has his hands on your shoulders, kind of a thing, you know.
Wow.
So that's number 3. Then we have number 4, which is the pillow, which is under the pelvis. So you put your pillow like on your thighs, and you're
So if you was
anchored
like
yourself.
laying like
Kind of butt up.
like
kind
you
of
laying on
thing.
the floor, but you need something to lay on because the floor is
I
hard.
mean,
so
you
put the
could
pillow
do
there.
floor. A lot of people like, you know, like the floor. A lot of people do the bed. A lot of people do sofas. So it's just whatever you really.
A lot of people like the floor.
A lot of people do like the floor.
Okay, we ain't gonna get into all of that. We don't want to know what y'all do.
So you do the pelvis. You know, this is kind of like this is what number 4, which is doggy style pelvis up, torso up.
Look.
So we
Hands
have.
up.
Head down, ass up is how you should have said that, Tita.
I just didn't want
That's
to.
that song. That's that song right there.
And then we have the flattened doggy, which is the doggy style variation number 5.
Okay.
The flattened doggy.
Yeah,
Flying
that
doggy.
one's where
dog that-
I know this
A
one.
dog that's been ran over.
I thought just laying over. Oh man.
pancake dog.
For real.
It's kind of where you can reach, you know, your mouth to her
That's
face.
where you just
kind of a
laying
thing.
down playing on your stomach and dude is there.
Lays
with
on top of you,
Yeah.
for sure.
And then you have, you know, the woman on top. You know, you have her on top. Your thighs are next to his pelvis.
That's called a cowgirl,
Oh,
not woman on top. But I mean,
cowgirl
you know.
sounds better. We need a hat. We need to get my
Oh God!
And that was DanYo to the podcast.
We have, which is the chair, you know, which is the most used.
The chair.
The chair. Women on top variation number 7, which is the last one, is called the chair. You know, he's sitting down and you're on top.
Wow.
Okay,
And I
so
will end
it's
it
kind of like
what you call that?
cowgirl sitting on the couch or the chair or
We need to get a hat, bro. God.
Oh,
yeah.
and gentlemen, the stretching is good because I have a hamstring.
Man,
I got a cramp one time. You know
I
what I'm saying?
had right here back in
Right,
that time.
yeah. So
I know,
that's
man.
not
That's
a
why I
cramp
say
ain't
it's good
good.
to
That's not
stretch.
good. So definitely
that was a
stretch
good
it out,
tip.
gentlemen.
I'm gonna be real.
Make sure
stretch it out.
stretch it out. Move all pointy objects. Make sure there's a safe word.
I had one of them cracks in the back of the leg one time. Tita didn't cuss me out in Spanish.
I didn't. I just told
Very
you.
upset.
I was not upset because he was.
Hold on, I got
She's
a
like,
cramp.
hold on, wait.
on.
Charlie horse.
I said I didn't want to know. Give me a minute. You know?
Right.
I just thought that
you
was
with
the
the
quote for
safe
something. I didn't know what was the safe word I was out here, so I just kept going, you know.
Okay.
And now we have our safe word.
You
Now
selfish, Tita.
and we're gonna buy a hat and a safe word we have. So those are our 7. That's our sister social. The nasty part of it. Now we're gonna get to the healthy, yummy part of it.
So we gonna go from having
they're
sex
both
to
yummy.
eating food, huh?
That's how it
Hey,
is.
sex and food ain't nothing wrong with sex and food now.
Y'all don't do the chocolate syrup and,
Sir,
and bananas and stuff like
And the
that.
whipped cream and the
We
strawberries.
need to buy some way more than
it has
hat.
gone down. It has gone down.
Hey, so
Are we out of
Tina.
syrup? Are we out of syrup again? I'm just saying.
Hey,
I'm
look.
just saying about syrup.
But look,
I thought we always
you said
use honey.
you said syrup, and she went into a whole deep thought.
Yeah,
like,
because we always use honey. Like honey
got
is good
syrup?
for your skin,
You
and
have some?
honey's good for
oh yeah,
to
we might need
eat.
to get some syrup. Yeah,
So I was like, I never
we
thought
could
about
use that
syrup.
this weekend.
Yeah.
We always use honey because honey's good for your skin.
wow.
Okay,
And you're talking about syrup.
okay.
So what's the meal of the week?
This episode is 18 and older, y'all. 18 and older.
With the cussing, I mean, you wouldn't think, but yeah.
So this week's meal,
Y'all got me
after
weak
we get
today.
done having sex, we just gonna go ahead and
you
go
know,
in the
wait, you're
kitchen.
gonna go ahead and put something on.
Just bucket naked.
Bucket naked with an apron. Go in the kitchen and make some spinach mushroom ravioli.
That's funny because I was actually talking to somebody on how to make ravioli.
Well, look, this recipe this week,
Okay.
it ain't about ravioli from scratch. It's about the store-bought stuff.
Oh,
Okay.
Because you can get it in the refrigerated section, and they got all different kinds for you. You got 4 cheese,
Yeah,
you
I like
got
that one.
spinach and cheese. You can get any kind of ravioli that you want. They even have the prosciutto and cheese ravioli if you want it.
Ravioli.
Yeah. But this recipe here calls for 4 cheese.
4 cheese.
Ravioli.
Sounds right.
So you want to go to the refrigerated section. It's like $5-6. If you get the family size, it's gonna be $8 to $12.
Okay.
But you go ahead and get that. The recipe has sun-dried tomatoes and red chili. The chili, red pepper flakes.
Red pepper flakes, the honey
That's what I'm
flakes.
thinking of. The red pepper flakes. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you want to saute some garlic with the sun-dried tomatoes, and then you want to toss some spinach in there. Go on and get the spinach and get them flavors
Get
going.
the flavors going,
With some
okay.
salt and pepper. Throw that on over in there too.
And you use vegetable oil, correct?
Extra virgin
Olive oil. Okay.
With this one, you want to use extra virgin olive
Okay.
oil, and then you get it all sautéed and good, and you're gonna cook the ravioli according to the package.
Okay.
And then once it's all done, you can put it all together, mix it all together to get them flavors going. And guess what? It took you 15 minutes to make this meal.
I think that's a record. 15 minutes for
15
all the
minutes.
meals that we've done. I
Right.
think that's the fastest.
15 minutes. That's all it
15
takes. The ravioli takes 7 minutes.
oh, that's it.
That's
Oh,
it.
wow.
Once you put it in the pot to boil, once you get your water boiling, you want to heavily salt your water,
Okay.
and then you want to put a little bit of oil in the water, and then once it gets to boiling, you drop your pasta over in it, boil it for 4 to 7 minutes.
Okay.
It's all about how soft or how tender, al dente
Tender,
you like your pasta.
Okay.
So you cook it like that,
Okay.
and then you go ahead and add the spinach and the garlic, sun-dried tomatoes. You want to go on and throw some mushrooms in there. You can put that
Okay.
in there too, and you can 15-minute meal.
And you can add other stuff or remove if you don't like mushrooms. Don't do the mushrooms.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and it, boom, dinner for 2, dinner for 4.
And that's your veggies. There's your protein.
Veggies.
There's
your
your
pasta.
pasta.
And it's a meatless meal.
And
so you can have like meatless Monday.
Meatless
There
Monday.
you go. The quick 15-minute meal. You don't come home, you don't really feel like cooking. You could just throw this together real quick and you got a simple meal. There you go.
That sounds bomb. I haven't had raviolis in a minute, but yeah, that sounds pretty good.
That sounds really good.
And
Yeah,
like,
it
you know,
does.
especially right now with the weather, you know, you want something fast
And it's light.
and it's light. You don't want to use a kitchen. You don't want to warm up the house so much. You know.
We're gonna try it to let y'all know.
That
how
sounds
to do it.
really
we're gonna
good.
try it.
Definitely, that sounds really good.
We try these recipes. Why don't we give a shout out to the restaurant we was at last night with the Poopas?
Yes.
Oh, you guys went?
Yes,
Yay!
we went to Sadie's Papusa and Grill last night.
it sounds-
It's on 26th Street in
Okay.
Greenway. It's like a little hole in the wall storefront type of restaurant.
Okay,
But this place was bomb.
it
Let
was
me tell you.
definitely worth it.
It was
After
worth it.
how
Yeah, it
long
was
has
really
it been?
good,
Like a
man.
week or 2 weeks?
Yeah,
they've
they only
been
been
open
open
only
a couple
2
weeks.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So they're new to the
wow.
area.
They're real new to the area.
So
The,
where are they at again?
26th Street in Greenway.
It's kind of
Greenway.
it's North Phoenix. It's
Yeah,
North.
Okay.
it's North
You
Phoenix.
know, it's up in our area.
Yeah.
So
North,
what
but-
you guys have? Like, what do you guys
we
recommend?
we tried the spinach and cheese pupusas, and we tried the chicken and cheese pupusas.
Okay.
They was really good.
They had the tamales
had
wrapped in green
a chicken
leaves,
tamale.
grape leaves.
It was a banana leaf. It
Yeah.
was
Banana
wrapped
leaf,
in,
yeah, banana
it was
leaf.
Yeah.
wrapped in a banana leaf. And then they had corn tamales. That was really good.
No, it's really
empanada.
You
good,
always
man.
come here without no eating, so every time you talk about
The plantains was good. They were good. We tried pretty much
Everything.
everything off
oh,
the menu.
definitely you have to, especially
have
unless it's like
everything.
that.
Yeah, it's really
You ain't
good,
go
man.
back.
The beans and rice was really good too.
Yeah,
I was
man.
surprised. Even the coleslaw they served, it had like this spicy kick to
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the
it's like,
curtido, I think it's
That's what
called.
it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's El Salvadorian.
Salvadorian, right? Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that was really cool.
I don't know what it
So,
is, but the banana leaves when they wrap it, it makes it doesn't. It's more like tender.
Yeah.
It's more
Versus
mushy.
the corn leaves and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. So,
I've
yeah,
done tamales before
but the
like
flavor,
that.
man, was.
Yeah.
The flavors
Oh,
Oh.
goodness. Man,
And
it's
in
good.
the chicken tamale wrapped in the banana leaf, you could taste the chickpeas. Like they had whole chickpeas in it that you could taste, and it was really good. You
Yeah.
could taste
Oh
the
my
potatoes.
goodness. I
in
love
it. You
chicken.
could
Yeah, they have a
just-
lot of potatoes in their tamales and tacos and stuff.
Oh, really?
It's kind of that was
was
different.
different.
And they had
It
like a
was
root thing that we was eating. It tastes like a
yuca root.
You
yeah,
yuca
root. It
is
tastes like
so
a French
good.
fry. It was
Tasted just like a potato.
It's like it's
Yeah.
kind of like a sweet
Yeah.
potato, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
yuca.
but it's like a
uh-huh.
root, but it
It's a
was
little
really
more
good.
like grindier though than a sweet potato. Yeah,
man, it was good, man.
it's really good.
Go check that out, El
We should have-
Salvadorian.
yeah, we're gonna have to take y'all
We're
up there.
gonna have to go. We're gonna have to try it. Daniel's over here like, man, he's speechless. I was speechless at the beginning, but Daniel got speechless.
I'm quiet when it comes to food.
He can see her banana leaves and potato
Yeah,
and
man. That
tender
place-
chicken.
That place is. I
Was it
eating
packed? Was it like
there.
was it a
we-
place that
we
you
were-
could
I mean,
just
this is
plug
just
in?
open, so they just
It's
you know.
just open.
So they're barely
Yeah,
getting
so it was
there.
people was
Okay.
coming,
Right.
but you know they definitely made sure that we were good and,
Yeah.
and did everything because it was a lot of us that went.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of my
it was
friends.
a group of us.
Oh,
that
nice.
went
So you
last
guys
night.
brought like
Yeah.
a whole group. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
So a lot of us went. They accommodated us well and made
Yeah.
sure we
That's
was
nice.
good, even though we
We
stayed
called
to wait
ahead.
after they was
Oh,
closed.
okay.
We stayed till we stayed till closing time.
Oh,
and
nice.
Way after closing time. They locked the door after we
Was
left.
it like
get out.
expensive to do? No.
For the two of us, I think we spent like $30.
Yeah, man.
What? So
yeah.
it's a
bad
like
at all.
no,
It's
it's
good price.
No, it's not
okay.
bad.
Yeah.
We tried everything.
And it tasted
man.
very like homemade, right? It
Oh,
was like
yeah, man. It's a
The
good
flavors,
job, man.
it comes to you hot.
And they said that they cook it. They don't even give the ingredients out to the other cooks. They make sure
Yeah.
that they cook
It's
it themselves.
Wow.
Certain ingredients or certain items on their menu, they won't give the recipe out to the employees. The mom and the son, they'll stay after work
Damn.
hours and
Make sure they
make it all and
themselves
prep it all for the
homemade,
next
man.
day.
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
they make sure that they keep their stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Family
Right.
secret,
Family secret meals.
recipes.
Yeah, man. That's good stuff.
I don't think I've had Salvadorian food before. Maybe I haven't. I don't know.
Yeah, I've had a lot of Venezuelan because I like Venezuelan food in certain places. I get it from, and I thought it was going to be kind of similar.
Right.
They're not that far apart. I think one's Central and one South America.
South, yeah.
So I'm like, it shouldn't be that different from each other. No, they're totally different.
Totally different.
Totally different flavors.
Totally different flavors. The breads and stuff that they use totally different. How they do their beans and coleslaws and rice. I mean, it's the same kind of similar foods.
The foods is the same,
but it's the spices and the way the
the
flavors and the way the textures is totally different. It's dope.
And
It's dope.
the spices that they use and stuff like the yuca.
Yeah, it's totally.
I've never
different.
had Salvador or Venezuelan food. I never thought about that.
Yeah, man, you gotta
That's
try
something
it out,
we're gonna
man.
have to definitely try.
Definitely.
That's what we
All
trying to
right,
do.
that's gonna go on our bucket list.
But I guess that's this week's Sister Social.
Oh,
We're gonna
man.
talk about, all types of stuff.
All types. We
We
went
done went
from
from having sex to
from
eating
sex
food.
into stretching to having sex to having an easy prep meal and to having authentic, right? You said
Yeah,
Yeah, it was definitely
authentic
authentic.
Salvadorian
That's
food.
up from the hell, yeah.
My eggs from
Okay. I'll make you some eggs later.
after the boom.
Okay.
After the boom.
Then you're ready to go to bed. You need to go to bed.
Oh, wink, wink.
Right.
Wow. He was all late catching on to that one.
Let me do
Like,
this
let me
one.
fluff my pigtails real fast.
So what's next?
Well, I guess we go into the lean perspective, kind of, bring things down to a
Seriously.
serious level. You know what I'm saying?
No more love making.
But this is a good thing for some people who love to smoke. Arizona group files a 2020 ballot to legalize recreational marijuana. Marijuana, not Marizona. That's
what we could call
pretty
it.
dope, though. That's pretty dope.
That's that new.
That's that new shit. Yeah, it's the new strain, Arizona.
Arizona.
Dip said it first. Make sure you all make sure that.
Insert damn dip.
I know, damn dip.
The campaign needs just under 240,000 signatures to get it on the ballot.
How many signatures?
240,000.
I need to sign that ballot, please.
They'll start the process later this year, but right now they think this proposal solves the problems from the 2016 proposal, which everyone hated and voted down like fucking idiots. Yeah, I said it.
What was part of that proposal? I forgot what part was that proposal.
They hated that they felt as though companies would make more money off of it than regular people who trying to make money off of the profits off of it. That's how they thought. But my thought was, let's make it legal. Let's work the kinks out of it. As we go on, we can work out kinks of the
Right.
law. But let's make it legal for people to stop going to jail for it. Because it's a felony here, you fucking idiots.
Right.
Oh, no, that's not... It's a felony.
I like how dude does his voice.
No, I mean, dude, it's a fucking felony.
Yeah.
Your life
It's
is
true.
destroyed over
It's
some little weed.
over some weed.
But it's
Right,
like
and you
it never
gonna say
hurt
no to
nobody.
the
Right.
bill?
Right.
You get pulled
That's-
over, you
that's
got a
the
roach in the
dumbest
car.
shit ever.
You done.
Right.
It's like, but the guy over there is stealing a car or shot somebody, but but we
He
got
gets
a guy
probation, you got a
exactly.
felony.
Exactly. And
It's
this
like-
it's a fucking Arizona. They already have the laws are too strict.
Yeah.
They have too many laws that's too strict, and that's why the fucking jails are packed here. Because
Crazy,
they
man.
have too many jails, too many rules, and too many very strict laws for those rules.
Yep.
Except guns, those are lax. But everything
Yeah.
else, you know what I'm saying? Everything else is
Priority
strict.
wise,
You know
they
what I'm
need to
saying?
realign
They
all
do.
that.
Right.
Because we got too many people in jail and too much crime. But and hopefully we can legalize that, and that'll be dope.
That would
for
be
people.
real dope.
Yeah, it would be.
And to keep people out of jail, maybe we can keep some people locked up.
Make
Word.
make
help
make
some
a
people
place
get
where
out of jail.
Yep. Put the real people that need to go in there.
But the police say the El Paso shooting suspect accused of killing 22 people said he was targeting Mexicans. They said they wasn't 100% sure at first that the manifesto and all that stuff was all his. So they wanted to come through and clear it all up.
And do some more investigation before they came out and said
but
something.
He's already admitted to everything.
That's his
You know what I'm
and
saying?
everything.
That's what his mission was. And you know what I'm saying? It's the climate that we're under right now. And it's coming from the top. And a lot of people don't want to point blame that way. They want to argue and say it's not it's not his fault. But
The executive, the chief.
I'm not saying it's not his.
whatever
It's his fault that he pulled the trigger. But when you,
He's setting the example
when you
for
push the
everybody.
dominoes and they start falling, you had an effect on pushing those dominoes.
Right.
Because when he started his campaign, we all know what he started it on. And they're not bringing their best. They're bringing their worst. They're bringing criminals. And people are crazy, man.
People are
Come on,
already
man.
crazy, and this
Right.
is just like the.
You can't do that
you're
from the top.
giving them you're giving addicts crack,
Man,
like
right.
Right, you're
Right.
enabling these people.
And people saying it's not his fault. He was already crazy before Trump. Right, but you can't ignite that even more. Even
they
if
see
it
the
was.
leader that's
Right.
supposed to be like, let's all be neutral, let's all be
Right,
Switzerland, but
right.
no.
And all this hate for people, and it's just ridiculous that the raids on the same day. It's like we attacking these people, and it's ridiculous. It's sad, and to see the kids on TV crying. I don't give a fuck if they came here illegal or not, man. I don't give a fuck, man. I just don't think. I think it's a better way to handle this shit, and instead of talking all this divisive rhetoric and making people seem like they're scared and turning people into fucking evil people, making people seem like they're fucking murderers and killers. And I think it's sad, man.
I don't like the concept of them being considered, murders and killers.
But
and
if
stuff.
that's the case, that's who you go after.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're going after families, people who working.
Yeah, they
You know what I'm saying?
waited till the
These
first
kids,
day
the
of
kids
school.
the kids are not murderers. And
Right, exactly.
killers.
Exactly. You don't go after the parents of people who doing the right. You go after criminals. Now, if they were going after criminals like Obama was, and Obama sent a lot of people to back. But the thing was, his difference was he was going after criminals and people who had criminal records, and not breaking up families. He was trying to work for ways to keep the kids and the families together by giving them a pathway to citizenship. Everybody turned that down. They didn't want to do that. So now the problem's just getting worse and worse. And now we have people who want to take it into their own hands because Congress and the Senate can't come together and agree on something. And there's no help is coming because the president and the Congress are on two different levels, and the Senate is shut down by Mitch McConnell. He's not going to do anything. This is going to continue. So I really don't see the only way to stop it is hopefully to get a new person in office. That's only how this climate is going to change, unfortunately. Another guy in Missouri was arrested going into a store. They don't know what his story is yet, but he was going into Walmart in Missouri, with a rifle and body armor. 5 days after 22 people were killed, his 20-year-old Dmitry Andreychenko, who lived in the Springfield area, Andreychenko has been held in Greene County Jail on suspicion of first degree making a terrorist threat. So I don't know what the threats were yet. I don't think they released the threats exactly. He was what he was saying, but I guess that'll come out later. We'll talk about it next week, hopefully, and find out what his terrorist threats were exactly. But we probably already know.
Yeah, most likely.
Most likely,
It's the
we already
basic
know.
stuff that
He want to kill
the
Mexicans.
hate,
Right.
the everyday hate.
It's unbelievable, man. It's
Stuff
this
that's going on in today's world.
right.
Is,
Did we have these problems 8 years ago?
no, we didn't.
I just don't understand what makes these people gods to decide who dies and who doesn't.
Man, hate has made them feel as though they're God. Hate is filled in their heart right now because they're not fulfilling their lives. When you don't make it, it's no one else's fault but yours, motherfucker. You blaming Mexicans for jobs you won't even fucking work in the first fucking place.
Right. You ain't finna go out there and pick cotton and pick strawberries.
These
For what is it,
warehouses
like
that's getting
$11
raided.
the
People don't want to
hour,
work
or was
these
it
fucking warehouses that's getting raided and shit.
I know places that are getting paid $7 an
Right,
hour
to work in these warehouses,
and
them hard
they-
ass jobs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like Texas. I saw an article about the couple that died protecting their firstborn
Wow, yeah,
son.
that
Well,
was fucked
it
up.
was their only male son,
Right.
and they have two older kids that were 2 and 3. So they have 3 kids that are going to be orphans now. and this couple was young. They were just gonna celebrate their anniversary.
And did you see fuckface taking a picture with the fucking orphan baby?
You know what I don't understand
With a
is that like
thumbs up.
you see see all these like killings and people shooting and like parents taking kids to go get killed, but the guy was like he didn't get stamped to the floor. He didn't get like all messed up from the face. Or
Well, they said he came out with his hands up and he gave up. But I know, man, even when we put our hands up, they still shoot us with the hands up.
Exactly.
So,
Right.
you know where I am on that situation. It's hard because it's hard to say they should have shot that dude. Because then how can you say that? And then defend when they do the right thing. You have to say, all right, they did the right thing. Even though in situations they do the fucking wrong thing. Even though too many times they do the wrong thing.
Right.
But it's too hard to say that they should have killed that kid. It's hard for my mouth to even say that. I know the kid's fucked up. But damn, the cop should have took it in their own hand and smoked them. I don't know. Could have got the wrong kid. There could have been a mistake. They could have shot the wrong person. It could be so much shit that could happen. Variables. He gave up, came out with his hands up. All right, they didn't kill him.
And the thing is,
a lot of times they didn't kill these kids.
Exactly.
I don't know, man. Dude, shit is not so black and white. For some reason, when they see black people, they get fucking scared. Even though it's just a traffic stop and they scared in situations. I just don't know, man. It's just too fucking confusing.
I just don't understand. If this guy was, instead of a mass shooter, this guy was a bomber, they would have shot him like right there, But if it's a shooter, which provokes the same damage, But like Dip said, it's just so many variables, something like this.
It's so much. It's the person.
Yeah, you don't know what they're going through.
You don't know the person,
about.
how racist they are, what's
Right.
going on through their head. And it's not the same police officer in every situation. That's
It's
what people
not.
got to understand too.
Yeah, the police
and the police
officers-
don't all think the same, and they all don't have
they're
the
not
same
all
thought
pigs,
process.
you know.
And they all don't have the same levels of racism because we all have levels of racism because we
And
have.
there's the good cops out there, or, it could have been one of the good cops, could have been the ones,
Right, definitely. So
Like
it
the
could have
good
been a
cop,
good
bad
cop that got
cop.
him. We don't know, man. And it's hard to say, man, and it's hard for me to get behind people who saying this cop should have killed this kid. The kid did a horrible thing. I do not believe in the death penalty because police fucking suck and they put the wrong people in jail all the fucking time.
They human, just like we
So
are.
I don't believe in the death penalty because them motherfuckers, they don't get the right people too many times. And the prosecutors just be prosecuting people without evidence just for they can get their fucking name in the paper and so they can get fame. And I'm not with it, man. So that shit is too many mistakes. People get out of jail after doing 40 years and then they give them, $100 and shit. Shit's fucked up, man.
So this is becoming a trend, like you said. Like there was another guy in Missouri that he didn't get to it, right? He didn't. kill him.
I mean, this is definitely a trend. The festival, the Garlic Festival, in California. He was another one. They charged him with terrorist attack also because he was trying to kill Mexicans. And as soon as I seen it, I saw it on TV.
And the thing is, like, not to be like a stereotype or nothing, but nowadays you really can't tell who's Mexican and who's not. It's like a lot of times, like, I'll be at work trying to talk to somebody in Spanish and they'll be like, no, English only. And it's like, they could be Native American, you know.
You don't know, man. People
Right.
don't know.
You really don't
but
know.
racism
Bad.
make you think you know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Mexicans have a lot of European Spanish mixed in them, so they can look almost white.
Yep.
With blue eyes, blonde hair.
Exactly.
So if you running around talking about racism, man, who you gonna get? Dude, people are confused, man.
They are.
And hate just takes
It's
over.
that hate and the fear, like Dip said, that's just
And
gonna
you can't
keep making
put
everything worse.
They can't put themselves in these people's shoes because they can't fathom being in that situation. But the last thing I want to talk about was climate change will make food scarce and expensive and low in nutritional value, report says. A new United Nations scientific report says climate change is hitting us where it counts, the stomach, not to mention the forest, plants, and the animals. The report examines how global warming and land interact in a vicious cycle. Human-caused climate change is dramatically degrading the land, while the way people use the land is making global warming worse. Earth's land masses, which are only 30% of the globe, are warming twice as fast as the planet as a whole. Wow. We got to make a change, man. And I like to talk about it because I believe that we have to live this change. We can't just hope that the government do something. We got to start eating less meat and start doing things to change our lives because we We're going to
lifestyle changes.
Our food is going to run out. I'm telling you, this is going to be an issue, man. The farmers are having problems because of the global warming to be able to feed everyone and plant the things that they need to plant because of the seasons are off and they're longer and shorter and raining more in these seasons and they're getting floods and droughts and it's extreme this, extreme that.
It's hard to tell when your crops are going to be. Are you going to have a good crop this year, tough, this harvest, or not?
Right. So life is hopefully doesn't change and get different, but you want to be ahead of things, and I think I'm a futurist. That's what I think I am. I'm always trying to think of what's going to be in the future. And 10 years down the road, might have to change our whole way we live life and what we eat and how we eat. So
we might all be eating plant-based diets.
Impossible burgers every day. That's all we fucking got.
Right.
It's plant-based burgers because we can't. The cows are not there because of this. We can't go to crops to feed the cows because of this is not growing and the seasons are too long and it's too hot. The corn needs to be at a certain temperature to be able to grow and it's not working. So we need to start thinking about these things as a whole, and everybody just driving in their cars and living their life thinking everything is cool. We need to think about the future.
Yeah, we don't think about the future at all.
Our kids. I know we all don't have kids here, but we want to plan to. And if our kids don't have one, they'll be suffering. And I don't think none of us want that. So nobody wants the kids to have to eat MREs every day because they can't, you know what I'm saying? Because we can't do fresh food anymore.
Right.
I mean, there is some innovative ideas where they got these people who growing shit in trucks. In the middle of the cities, and it's like vertical farms and trucking and things. So
like that,
there's going to be some innovation that comes out, and we need to start going to more sustainable energies and things. So I think that we have the right ideas, but I think we're just moving too slow on them, and the president isn't helping. He's holding us back.
Has he talked about that type of stuff?
Who, the president?
Yeah,
he doesn't believe in it at all.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, he doesn't believe in global warming. He took us out the Paris Climate Accords, which was going to make us, the country as a whole, start moving away from oils and carbons and coals and start moving to more of solar and wind. Arizona should be all solar. We should be leading the planet in solar.
Yeah, definitely.
The entire planet we should be leading because we have sun
365 days a year.
Yeah,
we should use that as a factor to benefit us.
We should be killing these people when it comes to solar energy.
Well,
California should be leading in wind and water.
You would think so.
The electric companies, they don't like.
No, they don't like it.
That's why it's a business thing. That's why.
ARP, APS, and SRP. They're fighting it. They don't want it.
No, they don't. Because it's gonna hurt their pockets.
But they should be investing in it. You have billions.
Yeah.
What is holding you back from taking your money and investing in it? I know you invested in the SRP project back in the day. That's over.
It's changed.
It's the new day. To do something different. Solar panel farms is the way to go. Arizona should have them everywhere. Yeah. There should be solar panel farms everywhere.
Just like Oklahoma got wind farms everywhere.
They're not, but we're not leading in anything when it comes to this.
And we need to.
We need to, because it's the way of the future. If we don't get on it, we're going to get left behind. But that's the Link Perspective for this week. 10 episode.
Recognize the Link Perspective.
Yeah, man.
Put some respect on the Link Perspective.
Get some perspective in you.
You still talking about that sex?
No, my God, I was not talking about sex. I said like perspective, like per se, like Dip saying, like a lot of people like, especially like Trump, like everything's like he was raised a certain way, so he doesn't think about
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about
trying to play it
off. Maybe I was, but yes.
Well, I'm about to go get me an Impossible Burger.
A real Impossible Burger?
Impossible Burger, not a veggie burger. An Impossible Burger.
We need to go to Target and get that plant-based burger. That was bomb.
Hey, where?
No, I don't want
Target. Target had.
They got the Beyond
burger.
That was bomb.
It was okay.
You gotta cook it yourself.
I would eat four of
that
those.
one you gotta cook yourself.
I would eat not 4 of them, but I would eat a lot of them.
I mean, I like I said, I know I eat my fast food and all this junk, but I like trying that stuff to see if I like it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try it.
Like I said, it may be what we be eating, what we have to start eating. Shit, because man,
how things are looking, man.
Yeah.
We may not be able to sustain it.
Yeah. Well, I am gonna be eating junk this weekend though, cause it's Daniel's birthday on Monday. Hey,
Woo-woo.
Happy birthday,
Happy
old
early
man.
birthday.
you know what I'm saying? How they do that dance?
Like this.
Nah, I ain't doing that.
Happy birthday to
To
Yo.
you.
Nah,
Happy
nah.
birthday
Nah,
to
cuz.
you.
Okay.
Daniel is
you
getting
ain't
on
turning
there.
up this weekend?
Not this week.
Just tomorrow we're gonna do dinner at the crib,
That's about all.
and I'm going.
No strippers. No strippers.
No $100 bills.
If Tita invites somebody over,
Oh my Tita! It's always have a Tita invite somebody
I
over.
want you to make your decisions in life.
She gonna
Whatever
invite
your
somebody. She gonna invite somebody for her.
Whatever you're comfortable with, I'm comfortable
Gonna
with.
be a police officer.
No, right.
I'm gonna send him a therapist.
No, it's gonna be a firefighter. Tita like the firefighters.
Yeah, firefighters.
Nah, man, I'm just gonna be chilling. You know, what I'm saying nothing really. I'll probably do something next weekend.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
It's been hot, you guys. It's like,
Man.
Probably hit the club up next weekend.
yeah.
That'll be dope.
Yeah.
We're gonna
I just
continue
fuck that
celebrating.
shit. Oh, you talking about a strip club?
Both. We're gonna do both.
Cause the regular club down,
We're
man.
gonna do both because she like to dance and stuff.
I like to
I
dance.
hate the regular club.
I told you, what was it last year? We went to the strip
Oh
club.
Lord!
We went to the strip club last year, and Tita didn't do about $100 at this one strip club.
Hey, she was doing a good job.
Grabbing the
Okay.
girl's panties and everything. I'm like, I can't
Doing
touch
an
them. You can, how you
excellent
touch them?
job.
Tita
I was
just
there
going-
for my,
just
for,
going like.
I was there for, the two guys I was with, and I was,
know.
encouraging, not trying to be the girl in the situation. So I was like, he's like, oh, can I get a dance? She's like, yeah. She's going to, I'm like, oh, no, not for me, girl, for her.
Light
for
skin booty
them.
on Tita's face.
And then she's all like, oh, she's like, I'll give you a free dance. I'm like, no, can you get it to him? I'm good, thank
They
you,
like dancing girl on
So
girls,
I,
though.
cause I stuck her a couple bills on her bra and her panties, which were good brands too, cause they had the last.
She said the panties and bra was a good brand.
Yeah, cause usually they
Tina
have
in
these
there
brands
checking
that-
out the bra and panty brand.
She gave me tips. She gave me makeup tips and stuff. I was like, all right.
Wow.
So it was like,
They're having a
so that's
long conversation with the strippers.
I was talking to
hey
them.
girl,
And then the stripper
can I
that-
get your phone number? Can we hook up this weekend?
And then the stripper was
I
like,
need
that'll
some
be
tips
$60.
from you.
Had to have a conversation with her.
yeah, I had to pay her. She's like, I'm working. I'm like, that's all good. I understand.
Wow.
It's all business. She was doing a good job though.
Oh, yeah, we're going to do something next weekend, though.
For sure.
Probably Friday. Let's see what's going on.
Man, shit.
Oh, no,
Yes.
not Friday. After the podcast.
After the podcast.
We're just saying after the podcast.
Sure.
All right, well,
Yeah.
that's
So-
this week's
DanYo&Tita
Podcast.
podcast episode.
Yes.
Yep,
Woo-hoo.
And don't forget to share,
And drop them
those
likes.
You guys were
Stop playing.
Right.
We got in sync for one.
for once.
Sure. You better stop playing games. Drop them likes.
Call the voicemail.
Subscribe.
What's the number?
So,
602
That's all I know is the 602.
602.
394
the number is on the screen if you're watching on YouTube.
3417.
Give us a call. Leave a voicemail.
Oh man, I don't know.
Oh, yo,
Turn this
I ain't
up.
gonna lie, because I had the number connected to my phone on accident, and somebody had called, and I answered that one.
Wow.
Wow. You should have put
was-
it in your
it
phone
just-
as podcast voicemail.
It just so happened with somebody I knew.
Okay.
But it was like,
He had
messed
the
it up.
headphones on, so he automatically answers it and stuff.
yeah,
Messed it all up.
yeah.
The guy's like, they got shy. They're like, oh wait.
I thought I was leaving a voicemail.
Right.
Hey,
Fuck
y'all already
it
know
all.
what it is. It's a DanYo&Tita podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holla holla.
So, DanYo&Tita show. Here we go. It's like, hey yo, came and rockin' with Tita and Dan.